All right, back live here after some technical issues. We missed a punt that rolled down to the 20-yard line. And now it's Matt Panis who is rolling around on the ground in pain for Southwestern. And it's 3rd down and 11 here. 5:37 left in this fourth quarter. 26-21. A tremendous sack on Chris Peters that set up that punt. But what a great punt it was from DEPEW as the ball squirted down the 25-yard line, rolled right along the sideline for about 15 yards. No one touched it. So here we go, big play here. As that last play was a low snap that went right to the running back, not the quarterback. So Kennedy in the backfield right now. He's got to roll out right side, puts it up in the air, and has his man. Number 8 on the catch. And that is, of course, James and Walsh with a great catch there. And now moves the chains for Southwestern, Tom.
Yeah, that's a great catch, great throw. And they said Kennedy in the second half has just been lights out throwing the ball. And this is big, as you see right now, Southwestern trying to control the clock, doing opposite what we've been talking about DEPEW had to do in the second half, right? Right now with 5 minutes and ticking, that's what Southwestern's got to do from here.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line for Southwestern. The Trojans trying to put the knockout punch out in this game here. On the ground, Panis runs out over the 40-yard line, picks up 3 of the hardest yards he's ran for tonight. Appears to be okay. I don't know how this kid's doing it. He's been down on the ground twice, injured. Makes his way back to the huddle. And it's 2nd down and 7. I want to apologize to everybody. We've had an issue here with some of the water that was coming in the booth.
Yeah, we're unfortunately, to be able to see, we had to open the windows up or we wouldn't be able to see, and it's causing water obviously to come in. So we're trying to protect our equipment right now. So we apologize. Unfortunately, some of it got wet, and that's what caused what happened.
Kennedy takes the shotgun snap, pitches it out on the run on the far sideline, and that's Walsh. Let's see how much they give him out there. I'll mark it down around the 44-yard line or so. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and a short 4 here.
So Eden scores again, and right now, so it's Medina leads 30-14 over Eden with 2:10 left in that one.
3rd down and 3 from the 44-yard line. Huge play for this DEPEW defense. They need to shut them down. They have to get the ball back. 4:01 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Kennedy in the shotgun. 2 men out left, 1 out right. Waits for the snap. Kennedy's going to keep it himself. Why not? And he picks up the 1st down. 5 yards on that carry. That's enough to move the chains again for the Trojans. It looks like the rain is definitely stopped here. So we're going to have a fair last 4 minutes of this quarter left here. And the way the scoreboard is, Tom, no chance for overtime. The way it looks right now. As they run that clock down to 3:38 and running. Aiden Kennedy in control. He's ran when he's had to. He's been successful through the air. He's had a couple of beautiful touchdown passes here tonight. He's in the shotgun waiting for the snap. They're going to hand it off. Why not? Ennis picks up a yard or so. They'll spot the ball right around midfield.
It looked like Clark on the stop on that one there for DEPEW. But you're really talking if I'm Southwestern, you don't need to go to the air from here. You're talking about keep the ball on the ground. You want to keep that clock moving.
There's no question about it. 2:57 and running here. DEPEW had a great chance to get out of this, and they couldn't stop them. 2nd down and 9. And obviously you want to run the ball here again. Kennedy looks over at his bench. Now he's waiting for the snap. Gets the snap. Back to pass. He's rolling out right side again. He's on the run. And he's going to throw it, and wide open down there and stepping out of bounds. And that is our man out there, Cameron Lemp. Another great pattern that he ran standing wide open on the sideline over there. He catches it and just tiptoes out of bounds.
I think the only thing he should have done was stay in, right? At that point, you want that clock to keep ticking right now if you're Southwestern. Otherwise, you're talking about another amazing play by both those two.
2:33 remaining in this fourth quarter. Southwestern, the Trojans trying to deliver the knockout blow here at DePew High School. A lot of people picked them to win tonight. We didn't think it was going to be this close. We knew it was going to be a good ball game, though. Kennedy waits on the snap. Going to hand it off again. And Paness picks up a yard, and that's it. And we're going to have a timeout here, I'm sure. And DePew is going to take their first timeout here of this half.
That was Jaden Torres on the stop right there for DePew. So 2:27 right now left. And DePew's got still 2 more timeouts left. So we're going to expect to see those timeouts called here probably in the consecutive plays.
Well, we knew that Jamestown was way up in their ball game. Safe to say that they won that one.
Yeah, the last update we had was 48-8 is what they're leading right now with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter there.
I'm sure some of the second stringers were in for Jamestown. And then, of course, Orchard Park up big.
38-0 there in Orchard Park was the last update I had there.
Getting a little revenge on the Spartans from that tough 32-29 loss last weekend.
You know, like I said, though, I've been saying this now for a while. Orchard Park had to go ahead and show they could stop the run. And Will North is a predominantly running team. It's one of the first times you've now seen Orchard Park do it. Great changes obviously made in Orchard Park. As you said, they're going to go against one of the top running teams next week with Allen and Bennett.
That's going to be a classic matchup. I can't wait to see it. Kennedy is by himself in the backfield in the shotgun. Waits for the snap. Gets it. He's going to run himself. Kennedy again goes to the sideline. He won't stop there. He stays in bounds. What a smart player. Gets the first down, stays in bounds, keeps the clock running after they reset the ball here. And whoa, there's a big high five out there by that offensive line. They've done a job tonight here in the second half.
Yep, we talked about it. That's how you run, right? You got to have the offensive line do it, and both teams have stepped up big. And right now, it's just Southwestern has been bigger in the second half. Wisniewski right there, though, on the stop for DePew in that one.
So another timeout taken by DePew here.
Oh, we got an update. Grand Island has tied it up. It's 7-7, 3 minutes left to go in that one. Hamburg and Grand Island in a dogfight.
The Bulldogs and the Vikings squared off at Grand Island. Boy, they've got to be jamming out there, and that stadium gets packed, and they get loud in Grand Island.
And I'll tell you, an incredible complex out there at Grand Island, what they do. I'll tell you, when I first went out there and saw the Grand Island complex, I used to always say, it's top in Western New York. Unbelievable what you saw. Then I got a chance to go to Salamanca. And I was
still haven't been down there yet.
Unbelievable what that complex is. But I'll just tell you, it just shows these complexes are getting nicer and nicer and nicer here in Western New York. And there are some ones to really celebrate. There really are around here.
They get big crowds and loud crowds in Grand Island. They love their Vikings up there in that Class A division north. But right now, as you said, they're in a dogfight with Hamburg. Here we go, 1st and 10. And on the ground again as Kennedy keeps it. Kennedy goes to the corner, stays in bounds, makes a nice little move and cuts inside the 10-yard line, stays in bounds. Actually went out of bounds, it looks like. They stopped the clock. Maybe it's just for the first time. What a nice run there by the senior. Kennedy doing it all here in the second half. Tremendous throwing and tremendous running.
He really has. I mean, just been unbelievable. And I don't want to take anything away from Panis or Lemp because they've also done some incredible things in the second half too. They deserve as much credit right there. But what he's done, both running the ball and passing the ball, really just been amazing to watch tonight.
Down to 150 in this fourth quarter. And Southwestern looking to advance to the semifinals. Kennedy taking his time. Looks over at the defense. Now looks over at that back judge. He's supposed to put his hand up. He just did. Inside 10 seconds. Kennedy keeps it again. He's going to go down around the 6-yard line or so. Stays in bounds smartly. And that should be the final timeout taken by this DePew Wildcat team. A great year by DePew. Finished 5-0 in this division, Class C. What a run for Mark D'Arenzio and his coaches over there across the way.
What a game they had against Eden, too, to win the Central. That was an incredible game matchup right there.
That was a televised ball game. Thursday night lights was fortunate enough to be part of that crew this fall. And that was a great game. I was right here at this field. And what a back and forth game that was as well. I mean, DePew had a big lead in that game. Eden came back, stormed back, down 22 points, I believe. And it finished out to be a great one, 43-36, I believe was that final.
Yeah, Sweet. I mean, he just shows he's been a player we haven't talked about a ton in Western New York, but really has done a tremendous job over there at Eden.
Matthew Sweet for the Eden Raiders. So here we go, second down from the 7-yard line. And Southwestern trying to finish this one out in style with a touchdown. On the run to the left side, Kennedy looks, has a block. Tripped up there in the last second by Carson Alberti, who had a tremendous year this year. It's almost poetic that he gets that last tackle there. He came up, tripped up this man. They brought him down around the 4-yard line. But the clock is running, and there's nothing DePew can do about it as we come down to the 1-minute mark here in this ball game. It lived up to the hype, Tom. It really did.
Listen, this wasn't a 2-7 seed matchup like most are. This is two teams that are fantastic teams, have great seasons, and we knew this was going to be a great one.
I thank Russ Battaglia on camera for all these great shots here tonight out at Weather.
And he's been out in the elements during all of it. We really want to thank Russ.
As Kennedy ran around and decided just to fall down there after getting tackled, drops down here with just 30 seconds. I don't think they'll have to snap it again, do you, Tom?
I don't think so.
They placed the ball down at the 9-yard line. He lost some yardage.
I think he purposely was just doing that right now to run the clock up. There was no need to put anything in the end zone. It was just to make sure that clock keeps running.
And it is running inside 15 seconds, and I think that's it. The Southwestern Trojans do it here on the road. They had a nice following, too, in some really nasty weathers. We're down to the last 4 seconds. It's all over. 26-21, Southwestern comes to DePew and wins and advances to the Class C semifinals next Friday. A tremendous job here. I want to thank everybody involved. WesternNewYorkAthletics.com. Of course, my color man here.
Always love doing games with you, Mark. A fantastic game. We apologize for the blip at the very end, but we got you back up and running at least so you can see the finish to this one. But absolute great matchup here today. No doubt Southwestern comes up big. DePew, nothing to hang their heads about. Incredible game. What you guys accomplished this season has been great. Carson Alberti, my hat goes off to you. One of the top running backs ever to be now in DePew, as you hold some school records right here. Deserve a ton of credit. Coach, great job. DePew, great job. And Southwestern, we can't wait to see who you're going to be playing next.
Well, Carson Alberti is actually, excuse me, that's not Alberti over there. Number 7 in the end zone was down there for a little ways, and Jason Lamas is walking slowly back to the bench here. But here's the part I love. Both teams, I missed this last spring. They couldn't do this. They come out the midfield and they shake hands. And it's a great act of sportsmanship between the high school teams this year. They brought it back for the fall, and I just love to see it. Two great teams that went at it here tonight on the artificial turf surface here at DePew. Nothing to be ashamed about. Both teams played hard. The road to Highmark Stadium continues for the Southwestern Trojans. They do it again. Once again, the final score, 26-21. Tom, any last thoughts?
No, just I can't wait to see this. This division really is going to be something, right? You know, you've got Southwestern that has already done it. We've been talking about Medina already here tonight. We heard Salamanca's in a great game too. We knew that. Like, unbelievable, some of the different games that we're hearing. This C is loaded. Oh, it was Lackawanna. Remember, I told you Lackawanna is a very good team and another lower seed to watch out for.
Just tremendous action everywhere.
It really is. And then, let's not forget about Fredonia, right? Fredonia we're going to get a chance to see again tomorrow night as they get the chance to take on Akron. Unbelievable what that team can go out there and provide.
Our desk producer, Heidi, another great job. even though she tried to blow out her ears earlier. But we love you anyway. I had a great job. Russ, tremendous job out there.
Yeah, Russ, we
how
can't
you
thank you enough, buddy. This broadcast, he's been out in the elements helping us out. You know, Russ, we can't thank you enough, man. This doesn't happen without you.
All right, Tommy, close us up.
All right. Hey, listen, great week. Can't wait to see. Look out for us tomorrow. We got Will South, Ken West, Akron, Fredonia. We still got more to go this weekend. Look out. Scores to come. Francis Beck right now is doing the final drive. Please go listen to him because he will have all the scores tonight, and he will go through game by game and give you the updates.
For Tom Prince, I'm Mark Johnson. Until next time, good night, everybody.
When it's time to sell your home, to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.